aspirin isn't going to fix what's wrong with my life," Donnica complained. "What's wrong with your life?" Oggie asked, surprised. It seemed to him Donnica Perfecto had a pretty great life. For one thing, she had a swimming pool in her backyard. When Oggie felt hot, the only way he had to cool off was to run through the sprinkler. "I'll tell you what's wrong with my life," Donnica grumbled. "Because of my father and his stupid, boring old store, my whole birthday party is ruined." Mr. Perfecto owned the largest appliance store in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Walk into any house in town, chances were that the microwave in the kitchen and the television in the den had been purchased from Big Deals. Any house, that is, except Augie's. Mr. and Mrs. Cooder believed that microwave ovens and televisions, not to mention marshmallows, air fresheners, and milk sold in plastic jugs, were all bad for your brain cells. "Are you planning to have your party at your dad's store?" asked Oggie, who hadn't had time to study the details of the invitation before Turk had eaten it. Donnica heaved an exasperated sigh. "Why would anybody have a birthday party in an appliance store?" she asked. "I don't know," Oggie shrugged. "If I had a swimming pool like yours, I'd have my birthday party there." The Perfectos lived directly across Tullahoma Street from the Cooders, and although Oggie had never been in their beautiful sky-blue kidney-shaped swimming pool, Turk had jumped in once, uninvited, after managing to get loose one day. "Obviously I'm going to have a pool party," said Donnica. "I always have a pool party, but I already told everybody that this year was going to be different. I told them there would be a big surprise. Who's going to want to come to a plain old ordinary pool party now?" "I will," cried Oggie, who had never been invited to any of Donnica's parties before. Oggie undid the strings on his backpack and pulled out a plastic bag filled with dried apricots. "Want one?" he asked Donnica. "Ew," she said, turning up her nose at the apricots. "They're brown." "That's 'cause they're from the health food store. My mom says the orange ones you get at the grocery store have a ton of chemicals in them that can ruin your brain cells." Donnica ignored him and went back to her whining. "It's just not fair," she said. "Why does Daddy's big promotion for his store have to be on the same day as my party? Why didn't he listen to me when I told him what I wanted? It's my birthday. I'm supposed to get everything I want for my birthday. That's the rule." This seemed like the perfect opportunity for Oggie to ask Donnica the most important of the bazillion questions he had for her. "What do you want for your birthday?" he said. "I want to get you something that you'll really, really like, because I'm really, really happy that you invited me to your party. Actually, I'm not really, really happy. I'm more like really, really, really—" "I get the point," Donnica interrupted. Oggie Cooder was more annoying than a broken fingernail. The big red doors of Truman Elementary School swung open and students began filing into the building to begin the day. "So anyway," said Oggie, trotting along next to Donnica as they started up the steps of the school, "can you think of something I could give you for your birthday?" Donnica was about to tell Oggie to get lost and quit bothering her, when a light bulb suddenly went on over her head. Actually, there was something she wanted Oggie to give her for her birthday, something Donnica had been wanting from the moment Mrs. Perfecto had made her write Augie's name on one of her bubblegum pink party invitations. Donnica wanted Oggie Cooder not to come to her party, and as anyone who knew her would tell you, Donnica Perfecto was really good at getting what she wanted. Really, really, really good. Chapter 2. Oggie didn't have time to think about Donnica's birthday party any more that morning. He had to work on a history report, which was due the following week. The topic he'd chosen for his report was famous inventors, which was no big surprise, since inventor was among the top 10 things Oggie thought he might like to be when he grew up. In the library, Oggie found a book called Whose Idea Was It? That looked promising. He sat down, opened it up to the table of contents, and began to run his finger down a list of famous inventors. Alexander Graham Bell, George Washington Carver, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Benjamin Franklin, Samuel Morse, Elisha Otis. Oggie stopped.